Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Keyshawn Davis moves to 11 wins, no draws, no defeats. He's got 7 KOs. He outpoints Miguel Madueno. What a rough and tumble fight this was. And Madueno, Jesus, this guy is crazy. I mean, he's tough as old boots. He came in with 31 wins, 2 defeats. Both the defeats are on points, and I can see why he's never been stopped because he's tough as hell. No draws. He's got 28 knockouts in 31 wins. He hasn't faced great men, and when he stepped up, the 2 defeats he's kind of lost. Like the last one was only last year, November last year. He lost a 10-round decision to Steve Claggett, who recently went the distance with Teofimo Lopez. And against Keyshawn Davis, he was getting zapped. I mean, he was getting lit up. He's only 25, by the way, from Mexico, this Madueno. But he was trying to put it on Davis, but Davis just had too many skills. I mean, he was sort of buzzing around him and clocking him, and Madueno was desperately trying to pin him down, letting his hands go. But he just couldn't do it. He was just too slick, Davis was. Now, they're both orthodox fighters. But this sort of descended into a rough and tumble sort of scrap, really, around about the midway point. In the 3rd round, actually, it was interesting because Keyshawn Davis went back onto the ropes, dropped his hands, and Madueno I had him on the ropes, was slinging all sorts of punches, and Davis was simply relying on swinging out the way and using his reflexes. He looked really dangerous, but he did. He got away with it. And then when he was letting his hands go, like I say, he was really landing flush against Madueno. But Madueno was, he'd sort of shudder and he'd move back, but he wasn't really hurt at any point. And at the end of the 6th round, things got a bit funky because Davis sort of, they were head to head, and the referee was standing right by him trying to separate them. The bell had gone, and Davis sort of flicked out a punch at Madueno, and then Madueno threw a left hand, and it missed Davis and hit the referee in the eye, and the referee goes staggering back to the ropes. And then in the next round, the 7th round, there was a lot of wrestling. I think at one point Madueno picked up Davis and didn't throw him on the floor, because if he had done, he might have been disqualified, but he was carrying him around. It all got a bit, all in wrestling, do you know what I mean? But having said that, it was a good test for Davis because with only 10 previous fights, this 10 rounds against such a rugged, tough guy is going to be excellent, excellent experience, excellent rounds, learning rounds for him. He's only 25, same age as Madueno, but he's had so many fewer fights. But he looks the part, Davis. He's got all the skills, fires lovely punches. Offensively, he looks good. Defensively, he gets a bit cocky, leaves a few gaps when he shouldn't be, but that's kind of a deliberate thing, like he's almost showing off. I don't like that. I'd like to see him tighten it up a bit. Plus the fact that he's got Bomac in his corner, Davis says. Bomac afterwards, after the fight, said, I'll give him an A-. I would like to see Davis work on his defence, be a little bit tighter with the defence, because when you rely on your reflexes, you've only got to get caught once. If you're doing that, you've got to get lucky 100% of the time, especially with a guy who's got 28 knockouts in 31 victories. But he got away with it, Look, Davis is a terrific fighter. I've seen him fight many times before, perhaps you have as well. He's got all the skills, a bit more experience needed, maybe a few more 10-rounders, and then he can make a run for the world titles. But he's a lightweight, so it's a pretty stacked division, I suppose. Yeah, there's some good people at lightweight. But I don't see any reason. I don't see any hurry. He's only 25. Give him a few more 10-rounders. What's the problem? As for Madueno, tough guy. Hasn't really got what I would call elite skills, but these Mexican kids are tough, aren't they? They really are. And he's only 25 as well, so he can come back. This is 2 out of his last 3 he's lost. But he'll earn a living. He'll earn a living because he is fun to watch and he will take your rounds. So what did you think of this? You know, it was on the Shackle-Stevenson undercard, top rank. So let me know what you think of the fight, if you saw it. How far do you think Keyshawn Davis can go? How good do you think he is? How good can he be? And what do you think of this performance? I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Thank you if you've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed and you could do that, it'd be fantastic. It takes a second to subscribe. And if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. Oh, and hit the like button as well if you like the video, because they count those likes. I don't know why, but they do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate your time. I'll get you later. Bye for now.